That's right, the last thing I've done was bought some metal beams up here. I don't know which map I'll be going to next, but I go from one map to the next. So if that's the other map that connects to... yes, I will be going there next. First thing I do when I go through them, I unlock all the towers, collect all the upgrades, and collect all the vehicles that I can get as well. Then I'll go through, activate, well, as I'm doing all that, I also activate all the tasks. Once all that's done, then I start working through the tasks. So I need 2 concrete blocks and 1 metal beams here. Which I can get both here. Awesome. What? I don't know how I got that screen. Ah. I've never noticed that before. Whether it's new, I'm not sure. I reckon my music is a little bit loud. There we go. And I will be using this again because it's got the 4 slots. It's either take this one vehicle with 4 slots, or take two slot trucks. I'd prefer to do it all in one trip, so. Although it is pretty hard to not roll on that map. Yeah, basically I think the music was a little bit louder before because when I first downloaded the tracks, I chucked them into the music player to make sure that it wouldn't crash, the songs sounded good and all that stuff. Well, the tracks worked. Didn't have offensive language and stuff in it. So how have you been at Intuition? Good to hear. I've been decent as well. Just still taking each day as it comes and not worrying about much. Still not working and that's pretty much it. I've never really been one to worry about or get stressed about anything, so that's good. I am getting to the point where I probably should be looking for another job, but I'm still okay for now. Yeah, you need to get a job that you enjoy to make it worthwhile, pretty much. Like I've said to others, it'd be awesome if I could make streaming a job, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. That's good. So what do you do? I do have one metal beam in here, I know that much. And I can also get the concrete blocks here. Oh, nice. Okay. Nope, the other ones at the... I was in retail. Worked in a department store. And the metal beams. Well, I don't go into details of why I'm not there anymore exactly, but well, as far as I do say is there was a disagreement between work and me. A lot of people do agree with work, a lot of people don't, and it was essentially they wanted me to do something that I wasn't happy to do, and because I wouldn't do it, I lost my job. In retail, they're not overly well paid. Like mine was, I think, close to about $21 an hour. But I also, at the time I left, I was only on 24 hours a week. Yeah, we have a union, which was really annoying and stupid. Right up until my company decided to do it, my union was saying, we're standing up for the workers, we don't like the idea of companies forcing it on staff, and all sorts of stuff. But when my work decided to bring it in, the union decided to side with them. Yeah, 21 Australian isn't too bad, but it's only not too bad if it's full time. I can't remember the conversion rate, but the Australian dollar is less than US dollar. For instance, each week my rent is 265 a week. My wages were maybe 500 a week. There we go, got it. US maybe, but like I said, it was only a couple months before I ended up not working there anymore that I got an increase in my hours. I was on 17 an hour, 17 hours a week, and my pay was like 400 a week at the time, and that was barely enough to pay bills. Yeah, that's a... Oh, that is quite a bit actually, yeah. I do know my rent is pretty cheap because I've lived here for roughly 12 years, and in that time my rent has gone up maybe 4 or 5 times, if that. Yeah, mine is a 2-bedroom place. I live here by myself as well, so nice. I wish I could afford to own a house. That's the only thing with not working. Longer I don't have work, more I'm using my savings I have in my bank, and longer I'll have to work again before I can even afford to consider buying a place. Ah, nice. Yeah, I don't think I'll have any chance of that. I haven't talked to any of my family in over a year, so I never really got along with my family anyway, so yeah. I don't see it as a huge loss. As they say, friends are family you choose. Just as with friends, they, like just with other people, if they don't treat, they don't, aren't acting right to you and aren't nice and stuff, they aren't worth having around. That's it. One instance I use for my brother and my dad. They only live within half-hour drive from me, but I haven't seen them for either of them for over a year. The only time I did see them was when they came through my work. I only play single players in well, most games I only play single player. Yeah, the only times I saw them was when they came through my work. And even then, they wouldn't say hi or anything. It was always get a haircut, shave your beard, and things like that. So it was never really a friendly type of thing. So thanks. My beard is quite a bit longer than in my profile picture now. It's about 20 centimeters long, and it goes right up to my ears. Ooh, that was almost a roll. This part is a bit precarious. Yep. Whoa. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a good save. I must admit, half of the reason I do have a beard so long is because I just can't be bothered shaving. Or cutting it shorter. And my dad and my brother think it looks disgusting and gross. But I don't care what they think. Not watching chat while I go through this a little bit. Whoa. Don't want to roll it. Hopefully I can squeeze through this gap. Yes, made it. Ah, yes. You kind of need to not have facial hair and stuff to make it easier to clean up after work. Oh yes, that too. Hair always falls out and you can't have the chance of it coming out on the paint job. No one would want to buy a car that's got a hair stuck in the paint. This part is a bit difficult. That'll work better. Don't know why the back is drifting slightly. There we go. Made it through the worst part. I've actually done pretty well on this fuel tank, this tank of fuel. This truck's pretty decent on fuel. This cargo must be pretty heavy. This truck's taking a bit to get up this hill. Well, ooh. I always find it strange that the tilt of the truck goes by the back end of it. Shouldn't it go by where the engine is, because that would be the heavier spot? Surely the engine would add more weight than the cargo in this situation. Now here's the challenge. Actually, I'll probably should mark where I need to go first. That's just on this road. Then when I get here, I need to head up this way. That truck's almost out of fuel in the back. I have made it through here before with this. Yes, made it. I have also rolled this there. Also not going to attempt this path on the right again, because I've rolled it exiting that spot as well. Hopefully that'll be able to keep me stable. Got my finger on the button to winch in case I start rolling. There we go. Awesome. Easy done. Hopefully this first one needs the metal beams, which I don't think it does.